In this video, we're going to talk about how to multiply a vector by a scalar. The multiplication of a real number and a vector is called scalar multiplication, and depending on the type of number that we multiply by, the effect on the vector is different. So let's start by talking about what happens when we multiply by a positive versus a negative number, and then we'll dig a little deeper and look at what happens when we multiply by a fraction versus a whole number. So if we multiply by a positive number, so multiplying by a positive number other than 1, what happens is our vector will have a change in the magnitude only, but no change in the direction. So a positive number will change magnitude, not direction. Okay. However, if I multiply by a negative number, I will reverse the direction of the vector. So if I multiply by a negative number, I will still change the magnitude, but I will reverse the vector. Okay, so we're going to take a closer look and see what happens with different types of numbers. But you can take a look at these vectors that are here and you can see what happens. So if I start out with my original vector v and I multiply it by 2, you can see I have the same direction going on. I'm still going up and to the right there, but I'm twice as long. If I multiply by 1/2 v, still going the same direction, but I'm half as big. If I multiply times -3/2, I reversed direction, but I'm 1.5 times as large. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at what each type of number does to a vector. And let's just make a list and keep track so that we can refer to it later if we need to. So when I'm multiplying by a scalar, if I multiply times a positive whole number, then what's going to happen is I'm going to produce a larger vector. I'm going to get a larger vector in terms of magnitude. So it's going to become longer, but the direction will stay the same. All right, so my vector is going to get larger in terms of magnitude, and the direction will stay the same if I multiply by a positive whole number. Now, it's important that I'm saying just whole number there, because something different happens if I multiply by a fraction. All right. Now, if I multiply by a negative whole number, I still get a larger vector, even though it's negative. But I reverse the direction. If I multiply by 1, the same thing happens whenever I multiply anything by 1. I get the same vector back out. So nothing to see here. No big news there. Now, if I multiply by a positive fraction, and that my text there looks a little hard to read, but between 0 and 1, so we're not talking about a mixed number here. We're talking about a fraction that is less than 1. So we're not talking about a fraction that's like 1.5. So we're talking about anything that's less than 1. The vector is going to become smaller. It's going to reduce the size of my magnitude, and it's going to stay the same direction. So we're going to get a smaller vector, and we're going to stay the same direction. And then last, if we have a negative fraction between 0 and -1, so again, same situation. We're not talking about a mixed number. We're talking about a fraction that's between 0 and -1. We're going to get a smaller vector. And we're going to reverse the direction. So let's take a look at what some of these look like. So let's say I have this vector here. It's kind of small. Let me draw over it again. And this vector v is coming out here 4 units. All right, so my magnitude here is 4. So right now I'm coming out there 4 units. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4 units out there. And I want to increase my magnitude by 2, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply that vector by 2. So that means I'm just going to have it come out twice as long, all right? So that means it's going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to come out to here. So here is 2v. All right. So if I said negative 2v, then what that would mean would be I would do the same thing. I would still multiply by 2. It would still double it, but I'm going to go in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now where I'm drawing this on the y-axis is irrelevant. I'm just using these grids as just for straight lines here. The fact that I'm drawing this down there at -1 and -2 is irrelevant. So don't get hung up on that. I'm just using these for straight lines. If I multiply times a positive 1/2 v, then I'm going to come out here and I'm going to go to here. Okay, so 1/2 v. So whenever I multiply times a fraction, I make it smaller. If I were -1/2 v, I would go in the reverse. And still make it smaller. In our next video, we'll take a look at how to add vectors.